Hi, Collective. Michelle here. You've landed on Starlight Skies Tarot. Welcome. Welcome back for my returning subscribers. I hope today has found you well. If you're enjoying the last little bits of your holiday season, I know I sure have been. It felt really nice to take a nice break and enjoy the festivities with my family. And now we're winding down. I wanted to jump on because we do have a new moon tomorrow in Capricorn. So it is a very good time to plant a realistic goal or two in this new moon cycle. Certainly as we're heading into the new year, vision boards could be a fun activity. I know me and my son are going to do it sometime the first week in January. We may not hit that December 30th tomorrow mark, but you never know. It's something I leave, and that way we can take our time and talk about things and not feel rushed and visualize and just have fun with it. So do you all do a vision board? Do you journal? To me, vision board was a lot easier than journaling, being what I have on my plate. But I do like mixing it up with different mantras and sigils and symbols and different means to manifest. I just think it just keeps you from getting burnt out. But certainly I have laid it down this month and taken a rest from it, and that's perfectly okay too. So I went ahead and I did a little short reel on my Facebook page, and I didn't get the full readout, but I wanted to give a little trailer, so to speak, over there. If you felt inclined, you can come follow me on Facebook. Same name, Starlight Skies Tarot. It's free. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. When I hit 100, I can start going live and becoming a lot more interactive over there with y'all, which I would love to do. So if you're on that platform and you want to show me some love, that would be the way to do it. I do have an announcement too. I did open up an apparel store in support of my tarot business, Starlight Skies. And that link is on my home page under my bio. If I'm not happen to drop it under the video, that way you can go in the store and look around. It is for men, women, and children, and they do have some neat designs. I'm hopeful that I can approve and upload some more unique designs to there. But if you want to, go ahead and give it a look. And that's one way you can support the channel. I do have a PayPal link. You can support a coffee link, and I am open for personal reads. That is, if you want one, you have to do the box below when I put one down below, guys, and that'll be an email and set up. So let's go ahead and get to the read. I went ahead and I pulled the here and now, and what the story is, what I'm getting is some of you need to stick more awareness in the present, and it certainly is good to have long-term goals, but sometimes, you ever heard that saying, to heavenly minded, no earthly good, that you can spend many years planning for something and forget to enjoy, and then you just wake up one day and you realize 20 years have went by and you've not enjoyed the here and now, the little things that you've taken for granted. You could no longer access, or the people around you are no longer here. It's important to view each day as a gift and enjoy the time, enjoy the journey. The journey is the path itself. It's not always the end destination, guys. And I think sometimes in a materialistic world that we live in, that becomes short-sighted, right? Capitalism and consumerism, the great, not so great, great for some, not so great for others, right? System that we have in place. So I see you are working towards, some of you are working charitable causes in the new year. Maybe you've went through a spiritual awakening of sorts. Some of you have. For others, maybe you just that's where your path lies. You're going into some kind of, could be volunteer, humanitarian, or just becoming more aware in your community, people, places, and things who really do fall between the cracks. Now, I can see you're a person that puts their money where their mouth is. You're not one of these people who will talk on the both sides of their mouth, being one will say, now, if you need anything, let me know. And then the next conversation is, I wish there was more I can do for you. Okay, well, which is it? A or B? That's what I mean. Some people, it's a sham. And you're starting to see that now. You're starting to see, like, the here and now. You're starting to see some of these people who've been around you aren't up to power. And to be quite honestly, they don't deserve your time or energy. It's not balanced. And I believe that's why you are seeking a different path. You are seeking one of more of a heart path, because I just believe for a lot of people who are going through an awakenings right now, the same old, it just ain't cutting it anymore. There's no substance there, right? I mean, it's just a whole different frontier of thinking outside the box, maybe being unlimited. A lot of people want to limit you because they themselves are limited, right? So if they can't picture it happening for them, they're certainly not going to be able to support you in your vision, in your dreams. And you just have to be okay with that. You can't really, and if you get triggered by it, you need to ask yourself why. Do you have abandonment issues? Do you live in a lack mentality? And they're really just trying to elevate you, triggers are, and being aware of shadow within self. And if you're aware, congratulations, that's the first step in correcting it. A lot of people don't want to do it. People have gotten complacent and lazy. It's much easier to give it to a deity on the outside of us and let them do all the heavy lifting. Like I was saying, talking out of both sides of your mouth. Well, I wish there was more I could do to you, or God's with you, he'll help you. That kind of aspect, rather versus saying, well, you know what? We have the God spark contained within us. I believe I can do this and that. I believe the God spark within me will find a way. I don't necessarily believe that's because it's been done like this is the only way. I don't believe that. I believe I'm more open. I'm more in tune. See the difference? One is a lot more conducive to the awareness of others versus people who are, well, what's in it for me? And I'll just let God help you. I don't have to do a thing. God will help. People have become so disconnected with that sort of God, the one that's on the outside. God, honestly, probably, I view it, lives in your heart, and that's where you see true conversion. If people are not true conversion, then they're just hiding behind a deity and unwilling to transform, and unfortunately, we do see a lot of that in Uprising. And I have to, people just have to lean into what makes sense for them. If that doesn't rattle with you, then it's not supposed to. I just see it, some ascension. We all have to, it's energy, really. For me, it's low vibe versus rising into Christ consciousness. He was the example. He was not the religion. He was not the one to carry it all. We need to take him off that cross, and we need to pick up our own cross. And we need to do it in our power through him that lives within us. A lot of people like to do that because they don't like accountability. But accountability, ladies and gents, is the sign of growth. If there's no accountability, there's no growth, expansion. And if you stay the same, if you're the same person you were 20 years ago and you haven't grown, then that I would question that. You know, I really would, because that is life change and growth. That is ascension, growth. It's not to defend the underbelly of Chateau and hang on to it and say, well, and no one's perfect. Yeah, that is true. No one's perfect. But some don't want to try. Some don't. Some like I said, they're too complacent in shadow. So I can see you moving away from people like that. You're working on furthering in this new field, this new endeavor. You're moving away from people who have possibly put you in some sort of competition, some sort of strife. Certainly makes you not want to be around this conflict. You are getting justice in a situation that you have just let go of. What else, Spirit? What can we talk about? This justice. What is this justice? Fairness. Perhaps she wasn't treated it fairly by people. You're going to be getting some truth from people. You may not like the truth, but it is the truth. And the truth shall set you free. When you have a better understanding of yourself, you have a better understanding of others. And this, again, is part of growth. So this will be truth of some sort. So what's the truth going to be about? You're getting justice. You're getting someone or something is going to be exposed for truth. It's been a while. This is somebody you haven't seen in a while. What about this, Spirit? Anything the collective should know? Yeah, this was somebody coming back around who manipulated you, certainly did not treat you in honesty and fairness. So they're going to come back around and tell you the truth. They're going to spill their beans on why they did what they did, why the relationship had a toxic element. And I can see you might have manifested this where they are. But I'm seeing the temperance angel. So that's deep emotional healing. Perhaps this is what you both need. Especially you, after being betrayed, after giving your heart to somebody who pretty much ripped it out and just was not nice. Just was not a nice person. So that's what I got for you. And I hope this was helpful. If it was, please consider liking, subscribing. It does help the channel grow. And be sure you check out the community section. I do offer deals from time to time. And let me know your thoughts below if this resonated or if this is your read. Let me know. Or, yeah, I do appreciate your time. And thank you so much. And y'all have a blessed day. And I love y'all. Be sure you plant them seeds for the Capricorn moon. And happy birthday, Capricorn. And happy New Year, guys. I'm going to take the rest of the year off. Tomorrow, I have business to do tomorrow on the 30th. And I always do my new moon and get situated. And the last 2 days, 31st and 1st, I'm going to have fun with my son. And we're definitely going to be working on some vision boards and doing some baking and just watching movies and just having a good rest of my vacation. I do take my vacation the last 2 weeks of the year. And then, hey, we're back at it. And it starts again in January. I'm like, wow, it's a wonderful life, isn't it? So I love you all. Thank you all for letting me have your time. And thank you all so much for being here. It means the world to me, and I do appreciate you. I am going to be doing some new things on the channel, going into sexual tarot a little more on this channel. So I'm excited about that, so I can add that to one of my reads offered. And yeah, just becoming better and more tighter in things. So let's have fun, and God bless you all. I love you all. Until next time, have a fun and safe Happy New Year. Stay blessed, guys. Bye.